Get ready for a thrilling blast from the past. The action-packed revenge saga StoneColdFox is making waves, and it's set to hit U.S. screens soon. But here's where it gets controversial. Can a modern filmmaker truly capture the gritty essence of 1980s action thrillers without falling into cliches? Directed by Sophie Tabet in her feature debut, this film promises a fresh, yet nostalgic ride, starring a powerhouse cast including Kiernan Shipka, known for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Kiefer Sutherland, 24, Krysten Ritter, Jessica Jones, Michelle Prada, Brilliant Minds, and Karen Fukuhara, The Boys. The buzz is real, especially now that Vertical has secured the U.S. distribution rights, with plans to release the movie by the end of this year, though exact dates remain under wraps. The story, penned by Tabet and Julia Roth alongside Jonathan Craven, yes, the son of horror legend Wes Craven, centers on Fox, Shipka, a young woman who escapes a controlling and abusive commune in search of her family. But the plot thickens when the ruthless queenpin, Ritter, kidnaps Fox's younger sister and sends a corrupt cop, Sutherland, to hunt her down. This forces Fox to confront her past head-on by infiltrating the very commune she fled. It's a tense, emotionally charged setup that blends action with a deeper look at trauma and resilience. Behind the scenes, the film is a collaborative effort with Tabet, Roth, and Craven also serving as producers. Joined by Stephen Braun from Beehive and Chris Abernathy and Eric B. Fleischman from The Wonder Company. Executive producers include industry veterans Joe Roth, Andrea Bucco, Emily Hunter-Salveson, and Ross Putman, adding significant weight to the project. In an interview with Deadline, Tabet shared her passion, growing up on gritty 80s action thrillers, making my own bold, adrenaline-fueled film with Vertical as a fearless partner is a dream realized. I'm endlessly thankful to the incredible cast and crew who poured their hearts into this labor of love. Vertical's Pierre Jeroe echoed this enthusiasm, praising Tabet's ability to craft a suspenseful thriller that highlights her emerging talent and expressing excitement about sharing the film with audiences. As someone who also grew up immersed in the raw, intense action films of the 80s, often the only movies my father would watch during my childhood, I'm genuinely curious to see how Tabet's homage holds up. The cast alone, with its mix of established stars and rising talent, makes StoneColdFox a must-watch for fans of the genre. So, what do you think? Does StoneColdFox sound like the kind of action thriller that will capture the spirit of the 80s while offering something new? Or do you worry it might lean too heavily on nostalgia? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below, because this is exactly the kind of film that's bound to spark debate among action aficionados and newcomers alike. About the author, horror news editor, favorite films, a lifelong fan of the horror and action genres, I'm drawn to classics like the Friday the 13th series, Kevin Smith's unique storytelling, and the groundbreaking works of George A. Romero, especially his original Dead trilogy. Other favorites include Texas Chainsaw Massacre Parts 1, 2, Flesh Eater, Intruder, Let the Right One In, Return of the Living Dead, The Evil Dead, Jaws, Tremors, From Dusk Till Dawn, Phantasm, Halloween, The Hills Have Eyes, the Back to the Future trilogy, Dazed and Confused, the James Bond franchise, Mission Impossible, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The list goes on. Interests beyond movies, I enjoy horror, 80s slasher films, podcasts, animals. Traveling, especially to Brazil, attending the Cinema Wasteland convention, classic rock, Led Zeppelin is a favorite, and following the works of filmmakers like Quentin Tarantino, the Coen brothers, Richard Linklater, and Paul Thomas Anderson. I'm also a fan of authors like Stephen King and Elmore Leonard, and I have a soft spot for the grindhouse and drive-in movie era.